Welcome back to another episode on the Toyota truck project. I had some footage of me sandblasting it and I don't know what happened. I don't know where it is or how I lost it. So I'm just gonna restart. As you can see here, I started sandblasting it and then I realized it's taking way too long and this isn't a show truck. Literally just trying to put a little bit of rust preventative on it. So, new game plan. I'm just gonna strip, kind of the chunky stuff off and then use a product, POR 15, POR 15, however you want to say it. There's a certain process to do it. There's like a cleaner and then there's like an acid etch and then the actual product itself. So I'll be doing that. I guess you can spray it over rust. I don't have a ton of experience using it. So yeah, that's that. Today, I gotta remove the gas tank. And then once the gas tank's out, then we'll move it on to the tube here. So, get going on that right now. All right, I just want to take a quick minute to talk about the Odelfi headlamp. This bad boy right here. Bunch of different settings. You got the headlamp that runs across your forehead, super wide view, and then you also have a separate light you can throw off the side. It's got a sensor on the side, so when somebody's gonna talk to you, you can just do a quick swipe, goes away, turns off. Use it on the mini truck project that we're working on. Use it a ton on the cab when I was inside pulling the dash and all the wiring and everything. Also, not only automotive use, but I used it on the tractor. We got a bunch of snow in Wisconsin. Did a bunch of plowing in the driveway. Couldn't see because the plow here is covering up my headlight. Threw the headlamp on. I could see everything all day. Use the link in the description. You get 10% off with code 3PD. Check it out. Cut this tube out and go from there. These come out of there. Oh yeah. Just a rusty hole. Quick update, tube's out. Had a whole bunch of rust in it. It's junk, it's all Swiss cheese. Now what I'm working on is actually I'm gonna have to grind down this surface here until I see the seam. So once I get past that weld and I'm into this bracket separately and then into the tube that used to be in here, then I gotta try and chisel all that out of there. Same on the other side. And it's pretty bad. It's gonna take a while. So that's gonna suck a lot. I mean, it'd almost be, I wonder if it would almost be easier if I got rid of this bracket entirely. And then made a new one maybe, or if you can, I don't even know if you can buy that. You probably can't buy that. But I mean, looks like it's welded on the bottom and the top all the way across. Maybe I could just cut the weld. I don't know. I gotta do some thinking and figure out exactly how I'm gonna go about this and what the best route will be. It might be just taking that whole bracket off and trying to fix it off the actual frame, but I don't know. So I'm gonna work on that and then I'll give you another update. All right, so I end up using the Dremel tool with the cutoff wheel on it to cut out the inside, which seems to be working pretty well, and then I will try to put a drum sander bit on the end and grind out the rest of this. Otherwise I have a bigger one, maybe it's like an inch and a half in diameter, and that'll grind all that out, but that's at work. So I'll try the Dremel. If that doesn't work, then I'll just wait and I'll just cut all the stuff out with the Dremel. But as you can see in there, it's all little old remnants of the old tubing in there. So I gotta get all that out and then figure out what filler rod I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to try and weld it with a steel rod, but it's so rusty and the metal's so pitted that it just might not weld very good. So I might end up having to silicon bronze it.
Yo.
But if that's the, I don't know how important this I don't know how important this tube is. So if I can get away with silicon bronze, then whatever, it'll flex a little bit more than it would if I were to.
It's mainly for the gas tank, right?
Yeah, it holds the gas tank here, and then there's also 2 exhaust hangers that are like right here. I don't know. The way they welded it into the frame, I mean, they welded it on both sides, so I assume it's like kind of important, but I don't know. You also have this rear cross member that connects the two, and you have this big boy right here in the middle. So I don't know how important that tube really is for structural wise.
Maybe more for crash protection.
Maybe. So might end up silicon bronzing it. If that's the case, it'll weld way better because all the porosity will just float to the top and just whatever. But that's the progress so far. So I'm gonna keep cutting this out. I'll cut out both sides and then I'll try the Dremel and throw a quick update and see if that works or not and figure out what we got left. But all right, just a quick update. So pretty much got the tube fully in here. Grinded out everything. Like I said, using the Dremel tool with the grinding disc on it, and it is holding up extremely well. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but this is what I have in my house. So the grinding disc on the Dremel tool is working very well. So right now, it's kind of hard to see, but I have the tube basically all the way in, and I'm kind of using it as my guideline here. So you kind of see I got to grind a little bit more down here, a little bit up there. Up here looks okay, up there looks okay. Got everything leveled out. It's pretty damn close. I'm good with that. If I need to level out the gas tank anymore, I can figure that all out with the bracket that I have to make off the tube. So everything's working out well. I'm gonna finish using the Dremel tool on that, and then I'll come back around with this guy here. Just a straight die grinder with a drum sander on there, and it works really well. This is a 60 grit, I believe. So I'll grind that out a little bit more. I'll grind that out a little bit more till I think it's pretty close, and then I'll go back in with the drum sander, finish it all out with the 60 grit, and then prep the tube to weld in. So we'll get back. All right, grind it all the way around. Went back with the drum sander. It's through all the way, both sides. Pretty much level. That's it for this video. Got the tube welded in. Next video, I'm gonna start stripping the whole entire frame, and then use POR 15 or POR 15, whatever it's called. And I'll go through the step-by-step process using their instructions, and we'll spray the frame down and get it ready. Thanks for watching.